Hey everyone, it's Sleepy Reader. I haven't been putting out as many videos lately as I usually do. I apologize for that. Just have to get back in the mood of it, I guess. But meanwhile, I've still been watching lots of videos, and I've also been following lots of the YouTube community people on Twitter. So if you're not on Twitter or you're not following me, I'd love to be following you. And my Twitter handle is SleepyReader2. And one of the people I do follow is Sean Riaz, if I'm pronouncing his last name correctly, who has been a active commenter on YouTube and has his own channel, which he's posted a few videos to. And he's very active interacting with us YouTube community members on the YouTube comic book community members on Twitter. And one of the great things for me that he's been doing, from my point of view, is that he posts pictures on Twitter of sketches that he's happened to have done. Here you can see one that I assume this is a kind of more realistic take on Harley Quinn. And then he has posted just quite an interesting variety of stuff. And maybe this video will make him feel like he has to post even more. Kind of twisting your arm, Sean, by making this video. He lives over in Trinidad, and he is a published comic book creator and a very multi-talented, or I should say, many art styles and many art mediums that he works in, just from the few sketches I've seen. Here's a movie version of the Joker and another movie version of the Joker. Very different styles there. I think on Twitter I was really grabbed when he posted this picture after some joking tweets between him and John DaCosta about Wolverine and Robin and Batman and stuff. And so I don't know if he already had this laying around or he just whipped up this very impressive picture of Wolverine as Robin. It's a bit disturbing, but makes a lot of sense with these giant Wolverine legs in this little boy costume. And I love the details, the way the scratches of the Wolverine claws across the R on the Robin costume. And it's a very striking visual joke of Wolverine as Robin. And I'll just show you more of the sketches that I've liked. This is definitely a real favorite of mine with Deathstroke. You know, no big deal. He's just standing there, but he's so menacing looking and, truly looks like a dangerous killer. I think Sean captured him just right there. And here's a page that Sean, a comic book penciled page, I assume, of X-Men thing, I think, where he tried out doing the X-Men, the Marvel's X-Men. And I thought this was very impressive work. And then, in a completely different style, he does these sketch homages to some of the characters from the DC cartoon universe. And you can see him adopting different styles very quickly here. Look at that. 3 very different Catwomen from very different approaches to Catwoman. And he does them all, really fabulously. I really like this one. I mean, look at her lifting her little finger there and the expression on her face and just the quality of her costume that you feel like you can reach out and touch it. It's excellent work. And as far as I know, these are just his sketches that he has lying around. There we have the kind of very cartoon version of Poison Ivy, and another very cartoony Harley Quinn. I really like that one. There is your serious kind of movie Batman. Looks to me like it's done in acrylic. He's told me he works in acrylic and gouache when he does these paintings, I don't know how to pronounce it, but anyway, so I'm not sure which this is. And there's a very different Harley Quinn that is also very disturbing, very menacing, very impressive. And here's one that I really loved. It's not superheroes at all. It's kind of simple, a sad little girl holding her teddy bear. But the design of it, the emotional power of it, there's this. I could see this in a gallery here in Portland. And it's a painting in a completely different style than the other stuff we've seen. So I really loved this one. And then here's stuff that really surprised me when he came out with that. This is John DaCosta DC Comics, well-known, well-loved YouTuber. The little smirk on his face, filming himself in the mirror probably, with his camera, with his cell phone up there, Canadian hat. This is just a fantastic pose. This is exactly how, if there was a comic book about John DaCosta, as I would like to see him drawn. It's amazing. But then I was surprised even further by this picture. He did a little sketch of me. And, for what was just a sketch for fun, it's amazingly good. Both the one of John and of me is amazingly good. Of course, because it's me, I looked much closer at my own beauty. But I was very impressed at his ability to do glasses, because I always found that a really hard thing to draw when I've ever tried to draw. And the way he, uses some simple color changes to mold the shape of my head and do the lighting source. In all of his work, I've noticed a really good sense of lighting source and shadow. So yeah, I'm very impressed both by his sketching ability and his coloring ability, his use of colors. And of course, it's very cool to have this kind of sketch. Not quite caricature, I suppose, because it's much too nice a version to be a caricature. But it just is, it's very enjoyable. So I want to thank Sean again, and I think we'll be seeing him more. He has so much talent. We'll be seeing more of him in the future, as perhaps he appears again on the international comic book scene. It's got to be tricky to be off on a small island country of Trinidad and Tobago. No, not Trinidad. I'm sorry. Anyway, I believe Trinidad includes 2 islands as a country. But anyhow, and it's a great pleasure to get to know him this way. So I will include his Twitter handle down below and his video channel. And he's just posted 2 videos from a comic fest that I believe he helped organize also, where he was doing sketches. And one of the videos shows him the sort of speeded up video of him sketching Harley Quinn. That's really fun to watch. And so I think everyone should subscribe to his channel if you're not subscribed. And I hope this effectively twists his arm to post more sketches for us to look at. So this has been fun, and I will see you guys in my next video, and I'll be watching your videos. Bye-bye.